My name is Gail Pollard. I'm in production. I'm a production coordinator.
Hi, my name is Michael, and I work in the engineering department.
My name is Josephine Doggett. I'm one of the VFX artists here at Velan Studios.
My name's Zach Highwiller. I'm a designer here at Velan Studios.
The favorite part of my job, I think, 'cause I'm thinking about this, is the range. It's the range of the stuff that I do. Like, the work that I do touches everything. And I don't know from week to week whether I'm going to work on an explosion for cinematics, or a creature that needs flies around it and slime dripping off of it, or maybe I need a fountain that's gushing soda pop or something. Like, it's the work just goes all over the place, and I don't know what to expect, and I like that. I revel in that chaos.
My favorite part of my job is I really get to interact with pretty much everyone in the studio. I'm everywhere, I'm talking to everyone, and I kind of just have a really good idea of what's going on at all times. And it gives me such a good sense of where we are as a studio and a lot of confidence in where we're going. And it just creates a great sense of community, and I love talking to everyone.
I really enjoy making software tools for my coworkers, especially when it's like a task that takes like 5-10 minutes that they're doing, and I can like shrink it down to like 10 seconds. That feels really good.
My favorite part of my job is just getting to interact with all the kind of crazy fun people that we have at the studio, solving neat problems all the time, and never really knowing what you're going to be working on next.
So I was working at a game studio down in Manhattan these long years ago, and one of the engineers here at Velan, Doug Applewhite, had written to me, and we'd worked together at some studio before, and was saying, like, you should come on up here and see what we're working on. Like, we could really use, your eye and your style, and just see what we're doing. And I came up here and I talked to some folks, and I was like, I really like what you got going on here. And ended up here, and that was almost 5 years ago.
As I saw the original trailer for Knockout City, and I said, wow, these folks are doing some cool stuff. Let me look into them. And they had a role that kind of fit my expertise, and everything just kind of worked out.
That was close. I had heard about Vicarious Visions and Velan Studios.
I came to Velan because I was fortunate enough to go to college in the same city and realized that I couldn't possibly leave. And I saw this studio putting out all these great innovative titles, and I was like, this is what's coming up, this is what's next. I want to be a part of that and see what's coming through the pipes, see where technology is going tomorrow, see what new experiences we can make, and I found plenty of that here.
Most of the time I work in the office in Troy, New York. Every so often, because Velan's pretty flexible, I get to work from home with my dog.
I work fully remote, 100%. I live a couple blocks from the office, but the remote life thing is just, that's the answer for me. I get a whole bunch more done, and it's been really easy to stay in touch with everybody and collaborate, and it's just been really productive and lovely, and I advocate for the practice.
I work in the office. I have a little bit of flexibility, so if I'm not feeling too hot, I can take a work from home day, which I really appreciate.
I really like that my commute is really small. It's like my bedroom is not too far off of camera, so it's nice. I can really plan out my day and get everything in order, so I have like routines that like really just get into the mindset of just working, and it's good.
I love Troy. It's a beautiful, quirky little city full of like history. Every building looks like it's haunted. Half the buildings actually are haunted. And there's always something going on. You just have to know where to look for it. It's just a community full of like vibrant, energetic people who do fun, weird things, and We don't have like chain restaurants, which I love, actually. No matter where you go, you're supporting small business. It's great.
One of my favorite things that I worked on Knockout City was our Brags system. We added a whole new cosmetic customization that didn't require a whole lot of art, and so that was an interesting design constraint, is that we needed a cosmetic that didn't require art. And so we figured out something and played it and play tested it, and people really ended up enjoying it.
I really like the Make Good tool. It's a tool where like we can't make perfect software, and so there are bugs in live games. And the way to fix those things, besides fixing the code, is also just to make people happy. And so we have a tool that makes it good, the Make Good tool. And so it grants people items or other things. We use it now for tournament rewards. I got to make that, and that was fun.
So Knockout City was my baby. Like, I was on Knockout City from the very, very early days, all the way up through its entire life, ripped to a real one. And that project is real close and real dear to my heart. They gave me a lot of room to kind of explore and try stuff, and a lot of what you see in Knockout City, VFX-wise, is me just having ideas about stuff and trying something out and being like, I don't know, these shapes are interesting. Is this what you're looking for? And many, many times they were like, sure. And so whatever I came up with got in, and that's real satisfying. And so my stink is just smeared all over the whole project, and I love that. I love the feeling of ownership and the feeling of like being able to look at the work and be like, I helped to do that. Like, I had a part in that.
On Knockout City, I worked on the customization team and kind of came in and we took stock of all the old tools and we said, okay, we are going to figure out what's working now, not what was working before. And we made a new tool for estimates and got the whole team like ahead of schedule. It's amazing.
There aren't enough VFX artists out there, and it's a fantastic craft. It's this weird amalgam of 3D art and animation. It's all about shapes over time, and I find it very fulfilling. I really dig it, but it's not a lot of folks getting into it. It's a very competitive field, and we could do for more of it. So I encourage folks to explore the discipline. Like, I'm biased, but I recommend the craft.
Just go out there and try things. For me, a lot of the stuff that I've learned to be a network engineer has just been making attempts. It's okay to break things. It's software. Like, if you're not breaking things, you're not trying new things, and it's okay. Don't go like really out there and like move fast and break things, but definitely have some thought and remember what you've attempted. You'll grow fast.
I mean, production does more than people think is, I think, my big thing. Since it's not something I think gets viewed a lot unless you're up at the top where, you know, everything's on fire, which never happens, ever.
Velan is a really special place. There's a lot of respect up and down the chain for everybody in every role, and that makes it pretty unique in my career.
If you want to be challenged by interesting engineering problems to help enable creative people making really neat video games, check us out.
That's the industry. That's what we do. Like, yeah, we're video game people.